diamonds in the rough. NFL Draft Diamonds. Time to shine.
Hi, I'm Jimmy Williams with NFL Draft Diamonds, and today I have with me Adam Cofield, who's a running back out of North Dakota State University. How you doing, man?
I'm good. How about you?
I'm doing well. Why don't you go ahead, just give me a brief history of your career, if you don't mind. Tell me where you're from.
So I'm originally from Kansas City, Missouri. My parents live in Lee Summit, Missouri. I ended up going to Blue Springs South High School. Through recruiting process, I ended up at North Dakota State.
Gotcha. And how long have you been a starter there at North Dakota State? Tell me the positions that you played there, if you don't mind.
So I played running back. I became a starter my junior year and through my senior year.
Gotcha. And I mean, obviously, if people don't already know, I mean, North Dakota State is really the premier team in the FCS. I mean, you guys have won multiple championships over the past decade, really dominating, just the field in general. But the other part of your history too is you're actually, I guess, a second generation, football player. I mean, your father played in the NFL as well as the CFL. So I mean, definitely got some genes in you that a lot of people really need to know that you got some good genetics to help you along the way there. But other than that, I mean, what do you think is like the best thing that you bring to the table? Maybe one of your key attributes.
As a running back, I'm definitely a really hard runner. I'm my every down back, so you can have me at any point of the game to go out there and compete and be successful.
Gotcha. So, I mean, how else would you describe yourself? Like, is there a player in the league that maybe that you would, compare yourself to, or at least aspire to be?
I wouldn't say there's a player. I definitely would say as at North Dakota State that it's very crucial during rivalry weeks and during playing against South Dakota State. It's crucial to have tremendous focus and uh, focus on getting that W.
Gotcha. So, tell me about this off season for you. I mean, you guys were really only able to play one game this fall. Tell me what you've been doing to stay focused, or just kind of, I don't know. Has COVID really played a big factor in your development this off season?
Definitely has been challenging. Being able to stay focused, I have used like routines and being able to use that routine to stay focused and keep working hard and on what I need to do for what I need to do next at the next place I go to.
Gotcha. I mean, again, you're a guy that's in the transfer portal right now. If people don't already know, so I mean, I know that you're trying to finish up your degree there and move forward. What sort of timetable do we have right now as to your decision as a transfer athlete?
So, my decision I'm going to be able to make through this process is going to be early December. Right now, I'm just doing a bunch of research on the schools that are interested in me.
Cool. So now talk to me a little bit about you in the film room. Just kind of walk me through things there a little bit if you don't mind. How has it changed over the years for you? What have you been looking at when you're breaking down film, either of yourself or maybe some of your opponents? Because I mean, I know that you guys there, very disciplined program. Obviously, part of their goal is to make you a great student of the game so you can go out there and really deliver every single weekend. So walk me through the film room if you don't mind.
Definitely my intelligence on being able to watch film has definitely grown since I was a freshman. Um, I definitely use my strengths and what I need to do to watch film to compete at a high level on Saturdays.
Gotcha. So why don't you go ahead, give me maybe one of the best moments of your career so far. I mean, obviously being able to win several championships, a wonderful, wonderful thing. But what's been maybe the highlight of your career so far? Maybe a memorable moment or a game.
Um, South Dakota State last year, I was able to come with my team, and we were able to spit out a run for 70 plus yards and potentially win the game.
Yeah, I mean, being able to break those long, long runs, I mean, definitely a great feeling. Taking it to the house, awesome feeling. I mean, there's not too many other feelings like during the game that feel better than to feel the wind on your face as you're running downfield. Um, so one thing that you do bring to the table, Adam, is really just some excellent speed. I mean, some decent size too. I mean, I have you listed about 5'11", 215 pounds. But really just, wanted to just kind of go back into your history a little bit. You were a track athlete in high school as well as a decent baseball player too. Why don't you fill me in a little bit on those experiences and maybe how they've helped you as a football player?
Being able to use baseball and track is, definitely different type of sports, but these sports have definitely helped me with, my athletic ability and being able to even gain relationships with mentors and guidances that has helped me through football.
Yeah, I mean, again, as a baseball player, I mean, you played center field as far as I know from my notes. So I mean, being able to use your speed, I mean, chase down balls, make plays, there in the outfield. Um, and again, just you as a track athlete, I mean, some of the numbers that I was able to pull up for you as a track athlete are actually pretty good. You have about a 10-8 100-meter dash, which is awesome, as well as about a 23-second 200-meter dash, which is great. So I mean, obviously those things do translate to the football field. I mean, you're a guy that definitely has some speed and can get downfield and make those 70-yard runs. Um, so Adam, let's just kind of take a moment, talk about you other than an athlete. I mean, one thing that you're a student athlete. So tell me what you're doing there as a student, and maybe what's your major. Let's start with that, if you don't mind.
Well, right now I'm in the process of finishing up my major. I'm a biological science major and a minor in psychology. Definitely was one of my main focuses. Coming to school is to get my major and be able to pursue a master's degree here in the future.
Gotcha. And what's your master's degree going to be in once you transfer somewhere?
So my master's degree is going to be in physical therapy. Definitely want to stay in the athletic field.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, as a physical therapist, I mean, there's a lot that goes into that. I mean, you're definitely helping players that really need tending to, whether they're injured or even to prevent injury. I mean, you always need a good physical therapist. So, Adam, anything else that you want to share about yourself in this interview? I mean, any interests, hobbies, passions, anything interesting that you want people to know about yourself? Any special talents or anything really that you want to share?
Definitely, I don't really have too many hobbies, but I definitely enjoy playing video games, hanging out with friends and stuff. Definitely a big video game player.
Gotcha. You have maybe, I don't know, maybe like a favorite movie, TV show, like anything like that's kind of one of your favorite things to watch?
So baseball was my first love when I was younger. So I definitely enjoy watching The Sandlot. It's definitely my favorite movie.
You're killing me, Smalls. I love that movie. It's a great movie. Um, so yeah, man, cool deal. As you know, as we move forward a little bit in the interview, I mean, I kind of want to just give you the floor as to, just to give some shout outs to people that have really, I don't know, helped you along the way, really mean a lot to you, have gotten you to where you are. Let's give some love to some of those people, your leaders, mentors, coaches, and even some teammates that you want to give a shout out to. So go ahead.
Yeah, I definitely want to give thanks to Coach Eds for having support for me through this process of transferring over the past couple of months. I also want to shout out to all the seniors at North Dakota State. Definitely were a big part of my success here at North Dakota State. And I just want to tell you thank you to all those guys.
Yeah, I mean, you got a few guys there that are very high on some draft boards. So yeah, I mean, certainly got to give some love to your offensive line there, and we'll see about some of the other players on NDSU as well. I mean, still waiting to hear about certain players at certain skill positions that lead that team. So I mean, we'll see what happens whether or not those guys declare. Um, well, hey, man, next question that I have for you, I try my best to ask this to everybody. It's really just a why question. So tell me maybe why you play football and a little bit of your motivation, if you don't
Definitely play football just because I grew up in a football family. My dad played in the NFL, so it's always been my dream to go to the next level, and compete.
mind. Gotcha. And what would be your pitch to either a prospective team in college or even a professional team? I mean, what sort of player would they be getting if they took a chance on you?
Definitely, they're going to be coming. They're going to get a hard worker, and also a leader. I definitely lead by example, and I also lead by speaking when I need to, get my point across on what needs to be done. And because I know what successful teams look like, and it's important for that type of leadership within your program.
Yeah, I mean, again, I just keep going back to the fact that NDSU is just, I don't know, they preach success. They preach a winning attitude, winning everything. So obviously, you do bring that to the table for any team. And another thing too that we kind of already talked about. I mean, you've got some great size and physicality to you. I mean, again, 5'11", 215 pounds, definitely looking like a bruiser of a running back, but can also deliver some speed and get downfield and really score on some long plays. So Adam, I really appreciate our time together, man. I wish you best of luck moving forward. Whether it be in the classroom or on the field or anything that you do in your life. But again, really appreciate our time together, man. Again, this is Adam Cofield, running back, North Dakota State University. Check him out.